342nd and final game in the Stony Brook America East era. Highlanders starting 5 at the bottom of your screen. They are missing James Lee, Dylan O'Hearn, and Antoine Butler. Tyke Green.
Gets Stony Brook off to a tremendous start with the big three to start the game. And again, this is a Stony Brook team that's certainly going to look a lot different on the offensive end. They've slowed the pace down a little bit, but good for Tyke Green to start the game off with a triple.
Highlanders losers in 3 games straight. They'd like to right the ship before America East tournament play, as Damir Faison has the first bucket for the Highlanders. Obviously, you want to avoid the catamounts, but you also don't want to enter postseason play on a 4-game losing streak.
No, you don't. You don't want to go up. Obviously, you don't want to go up to Burlington. The Catamounts are just so good. They've won their 6th consecutive America East regular season title, and you know how tough it is to play up in Burlington. But this is a New Jersey Institute of Technology team that can play some basketball. As you mentioned, missing Antoine Butler, guard. Missing James Lee, guard. Missing Dylan O'Hearn, who may be back come tournament time. Those are 3 ball handlers, key ball handlers. They've got Gray playing the point, certainly out of sync a little bit on the offensive end. They've been struggling to score the basketball.
And in reality, NJIT would have to finish in 8th, which would put them as the 7th seed, because Stony Brook is ineligible for the postseason.
And Stony Brook's still a chance, you know, to come in 2nd place in this conference after all that they've been through this last month.
An absolute logjam at the end of the America East season. It typically is. We'll keep you posted on that as this game plays out. There'll be one more game on Thursday between Hartford and UMass Lowell, a rescheduled contest, as Gray throws that one into the 2nd row. On that note, Gray has to take over the point guard duties, as all 3 players that are injured, Butler, O'Hearn, and Lee, are the 3 primary ball handlers.
And you look at this matchup right now, Stony Brook versus NJIT. You've got Anthony Roberts and Gray running the point for both of these teams, and both of them are really 2-3s, you know, scoring guards. They're not point guards at all, and there's a scoring guard right there. Tyler Stevenson Moore continuing his terrific play for the Seawolves.
14 points per game over the last 4 for Tyler Stevenson Moore, has given Stony Brook an early 4-point lead. They're only 2+ minutes in. Diakite possesses, top of the key. Matt Faw, the Holy Cross transfer, last year's leader in blocks in the Patriot League. It revolves back to Diakite, left block. Goes to work on Hobway. Bunny strong. Faison stronger. Damir Faison making just his 2nd start of the season. We'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, big, strong, athletic guy in the paint. A sophomore out of Philly. Good rebound in traffic on the miss. Stayed with it.
Faison, first start of the season in the midweek loss at Hartford, and it paid dividends. Season high 33 minutes, season high 11 points. First free throw did not go down. Just his 8th free throw attempt of the season. Here's number 9. He is 6 of 9.
And again, you see Anthony Roberts bringing the ball. He's done a tremendous job converting his game, has shared the basketball, has really creating some open looks for his teammates. He's got a great scoring ability, but he's been really unselfish down the stretch.
Roberts now at 16.4 points per game, 2nd best in the America East Conference, behind only Ryan Davis of the Catamounts. 3 in and out from Omar Hobway, has not hit one from distance since January 12th against the Catamounts.
He played a terrific game the other day against UAlbany. Had 11 rebounds. Big key to that victory. And that was a wire-to-wire impressive victory for the Seawolves against a UAlbany team that was looking to go into 2nd place.
The 11 boards for Hobway, the most he's had in his 2 years with Stony Brook. Faw was double-teamed, fought out of it, triple on its way, no go. Jaden Sales gets up to bring it in. He had a season-high 7 rebounds in Wednesday's win against UAlbany.
Yeah, another senior who played really, really well. Both he and Hobway got to start on senior night the other night, and they delivered.
Tyke Green delivers. The conference's leading rebounder, also the leading offensive rebounder, and on take 2, did the hard part. Went through the car wash, but could not finish.
Yeah, beautiful spin move by Green along the baseline. Just unable to get it to go.
That last miss by Anthony Roberts, his 393rd field goal attempt, most in the conference. Second place, Miles Coleman. He trails by 30. He'll have to take a lot of shots tonight if he looks to pass Roberts.
Absolutely. And a nice presentation prior to the game. Both Tyke Green and Anthony Roberts were presented basketballs for their 1,000th career point that each of them got in the last few weeks.
Of course, earlier this season, Jaleel Jenkins, who's no longer available for Stony Brook, garnered his 2,000th collegiate point. For a microcosm this season, you have all of these talented players. Tough to get them all on the court at the same time. And Gino Ford noted this was a team that 5-2 pre-ban. They lose their first 3 games after that America East ban, but they've been able to right the ship.
Very difficult month, has not been easy. This was a Stony Brook team that was on pace to win 22, 23 games. As you see the offensive foul there on Roberts, certainly had a chance to come in second place, maybe even fight for first place against Vermont, get that 2 seed, and then maybe come away with America East victory. The Stony Brook Seawolves, they were preseason favorites to win the America East Conference, and then it all kind of went away when the conference decided not to allow Stony Brook to participate in their postseason tournament.
Stony Brook 4-3 over their last 7. Right, you lose those 3 after the ban. There's some thought, they waving the white flag as this hit for Stony Brook. Long 2, no go. NJIT starts 1 of 4 from the field. Kane Roberts has entered the game for Anthony Roberts. The only freshman logging minutes for Stony Brook.
Which is one of the largest, if not the largest, basketball organization in the country. Camps, tournaments, AAU, tremendous job. Rob Kennedy, tremendous announcer and coach himself.
5 of the first 8 for Stony Brook. No surprise. Provided by Tyke Green, who seemingly just gets better with each and every game, and a shame for Stony Brook that there won't be any more.
Absolutely, and let's see what happens here right now. Anthony Roberts on the bench with 2 fouls. He's been their primary ball handler without Jaleel Jenkins and Juan Felix Rodriguez.
10 on the timer. This is Gray. Shot clock at 4. Gray finds Faw. 1 second. Faw won't get it off. Shot clock violation forced by the Stony Brook defense.
Real good job defensively by Stony Brook. And we talked to Gino Ford. He said, when we lost our guards, we went a little bit bigger. We've gotten better defensively. We rebound the basketball better. We can switch. We can double down a lot better. And this has been 2 minutes and 45 seconds scoreless for NJIT right now.
Tyke Green, where he noted the double-double king, if you will, this season for Stony Brook. He's got 8, most in the conference. He has 5 in the last 8 games. Kane Roberts steps into a long triple. The high archer won't fall. Brought in by Keyshawn Mason, the freshman. There he is right on cue, scooping up the loose rock.
And you can see NJIT a little out of sync without a point guard out there. I don't want it, you take it. I don't want it, you take it. So it's not easy. You got Faison up top, Faison handling the basketball up top.
Well, it's good to note, Mason has 49 points this season. 16 of them came against Stony Brook. Faison with 4 seconds. Highlanders got to get the motor running with 1. Gray can't hit it from the corner.
And that was almost 2 consecutive shot clock violations by NJIT. And they want to make this ugly. They want to grind it out. They want to use as much clock as humanly possible every possession. This is a Stony Brook team. Short-handed, but still can put some points on the board.
Well, over the last 5 games for the Highlanders, they're only 1-4. All games relatively low scoring. And the one that they won, 59-54. Not oftentimes in the America East Conference you score 59 points and you still win the game.
No, absolutely not. This is a Stony Brook team that we mentioned can put some points on the board. They've scored 80 points 11 times this season. We mentioned they are a little retooled. Probably not going to put 80 points on the board tonight, but certainly capable of scoring some buckets.
Tyke Green back to work. Can't get the roll. Alex Christie, fresh onto the hardwood, provides a second chance. And Hopway the beneficiary.
And a nice job there by Alex Christie, keep it alive, finds Hopway for the little teardrop.
Looked like Roberts got his hand in there. Green emerges. 4th turnover already on the Highlanders. Stony Brook in the midst of a 7-1 run. NJIT has not scored in 4.5 minutes. Green thinking about it. Green back to work. Bailed out on a reach and fell by Faison.
And Gino Ford made it a point saying how proud he was of his seniors, the job that they did the other night on senior night. Omar Hopway, Alex Christie played really, really well, both of them.
Coleman emerges. Can't finish, but the second take is down. And instead of 2, Coleman might have 3.
And we mentioned that Coleman likes the physical contact. He was searching for some contact there on a layup. Didn't get it to go, grabbed the rebound, got the contact, and he'll head to the free throw line. Here we go. Look, he's looking to hit Tyke Green, misses the layup, and then grabs the follow, and the foul will be on Mo Diallo.
So he does wind up with 2. Coleman, the second-year Highlander, limited to only 9 games last year due to injury. Boy, if they needed him this year, leading scorer, leading boarder, over 15 points per game, nearly 6 boards per game, and the only player in the conference averaging top 6 in both of those categories.
We talked about the improvement of Tyke Green, always a sensational rebounder and a defender, could score around the basket, but his ability to shoot the 3-ball this year has been the biggest difference, and he gives Stony Brook their largest lead of the game.
Diakite can't answer with a right-handed bunny.
And that's what Diakite does so well. He posts you up, back you down, and try and get that little right-handed jump hook. Can finish also with the left hand, but much more efficient with the right.
Tyke Green, 2 of 2 from distance, now 38 makes from distance this season. He's over 40%. Ball in his hands yet again.
He's thinking about it.
Green has drawn another foul. And neither of these teams could really afford to get into foul trouble, both shorthanded. Maybe that falls suit a little bit more for Stony Brook with 8 players available, but we noted for NJIT, not only missing 3 players, 3 key cogs in Lee, O'Hearn, and Butler. You noted, Pav, hoping to get O'Hearn back for the America East postseason.
And those are all ball handlers, primary ball handlers, so it's not going to be easy. Gray has logged a lot of minutes. He's played 40 minutes to 3 out of the last 4 games. Coleman logs a lot of minutes, so not a deep bench for Brian Kennedy.
Tyke Green into the lane.
Warney led Stony Brook to their only America East championship in NCAA tournament back in 2015-16. Played professionally overseas, has played in the G League, had a espresso or a cappuccino in the NBA. Sensational player out of Roselle Catholic in New Jersey.
I think we called it a cappuccino. The other game we'll call it espresso tonight.
There you go. There you go.
Tyke Green
I'm using all my Italian little coffees.
Get him out now. Last game of the season.
There you go.
Can't hold anything back. 10-point cushion now for Stony Brook, their largest here in the first half. NJIT scoring just 63 points per game, and they'll take him any way they can get him.
And that's just too much daylight. Mo Diallo giving Coleman a volume shooter. And here you see NJIT coming out with that little 1-3-1 that they like to employ every so often. Keeps them out of foul trouble, throws a different look defensively. They'll also show you some 2-3 zone. Brian Kennedy not afraid to change defenses.
Coleman, the only Highlander to have a multi-3 game in the midweek loss against Hartford. 19-point loss. In fact, David Shriver hit more 3-pointers than NJIT did in that game.
Shriver might be the best 3-point shooter in the conference.
John Gallagher told us earlier in the season he's waiting for his 10 3-point game. He came close on Wednesday, 7.
He certainly might. He's got a tremendous stroke. That's a dangerous Hartford team. Firing finally on all cylinders, and they could do some damage in the tournament as they did last year.
Coleman with plenty of contact. Located by our 3-man officiating crew, Mike Palau, Tim Smith, and Ed Corbett Jr. And Coleman to the free throw line, a 77% shooter.
We mentioned Stony Brook needs to contain Coleman, can't let him get going. Hit the 3 last time, now taking it to the hoop, and he'll return to the free throw line. Missed the first one earlier in the game when he had a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
And a little bit of bad luck of sorts for NJIT in that game against Hartford, and Stony Brook knows it all too well. 17 of 32 Hartford was from distance. Stony Brook had a game earlier this year at Vermont, of course. They gave up 98 points. UVM went 17 of 30 from distance. So there are some nights where it's going to be tough. Tough hill to climb.
Well, with Vermont especially, they just have so many weapons. They move the basketball so well.
Those kicks for Miles Coleman, by the way, those aren't his. Arrived today on campus, sans Highlanders shoes. So Stony Brook hooking him up with a pair of kicks.
And nice that they match the red uniforms as well.
And I guess Coleman will walk Miles in somebody else's shoes.
There you go. Very well done.
Back to a 5-point game after the free throw makes. Stevenson Moore probing. Draws the brief double. Hotboy bridges the gap to Kane Roberts. Corner ball Green. 6 on the timer. Active Highlanders on this defensive possession. Green lost it. Coleman on the deck. Out of bounds, they signal Stony Brook basketball, but did it come before the shot clock violation? Let's wait. So they will put 1 more second on the clock. And Gino Ford will make an offensive substitution. Roberts, Anthony for Roberts, Kane.
And against this 1-3-1 zone, without Anthony Roberts on the floor to score the distributor, really tough for Stony Brook.
Roberts the trigger, sails, no rim. The 5-0 run continues for NJIT. Unfortunately for Sales, now 0 of 5 from distance this season.
And this 1-3-1 zone, last couple possessions gave Stony Brook some trouble, and Roberts, Anthony Roberts, that is, back in the game with those 2 personals. He's got to be careful.
Backdoor feed. Nankin continues to the corner. In and out from Gray. Rebound, though, from Nankin. The Israeli freshman provides a second opportunity for NJIT. Nankin goes backdoor. He's got Coleman. Stevenson Moore sticking on him. 7 seconds. Coleman finds Nankin. Quick trigger triple. No go. Rebound battled for it, Stony Brooks. Long possession for NJIT. They still come up empty. Just 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from distance.
I think Stony Brook's going to pack it in a little bit like they did against UAlbany, make NJIT beat them from the perimeter without the guard play, without their shooters, and maybe a little bit difficult.
Tyke Green 10, NJIT 10. Roberts from Queens.
On cue, Roberts exposing that 1-3-1 zone, and that's the really soft spot of that 1-3-1 zone. The 2 angles up top, you have to come out and play, and that Anthony Roberts saw that he had some daylight, knocks the triple down.
Roberts, 21 points per game over the last 6, been doing it without the 3-point ball. Was just 1 of 7 from distance on Wednesday. Contact in the lane. It's on Stony Brook. Tyke Green tried to draw the charge. And Suleiman Diakite back to the free throw line.
And Green had pretty good position there, but as the help side defender, he has to be outside of that restricted area. They're going to call that foul on the ground, on the floor. It'll be NJIT basketball underneath. And let's see the rotation right here. Yeah, you can see both feet were planted inside of that restricted area.
Both teams with 5 fouls, 11 minutes into the half.
I like to see Gray try and take Roberts, maybe pick up his 3rd personal when he gets the ball up top.
Coleman off the screen, got Stevenson Moore in the air, and buries.
Coleman, a high-volume shooter, high-volume scorer. Beautiful use of the pump fake and a nice 15-foot jumper. And NJIT right back in his basketball game.
Taking a little while for Miles Coleman to find a good home. 2-time transfer, started his career at Santa Fe College in Florida. Then a year at Indian River State College, also in Florida, as Tyler Stevenson Moore has the response from the near corner.
And that's a big shot that Stony Brook has to hit, that corner jump shot against the 1-3-1 zone. And Tyler Stevenson Moore delivered. He was scoreless the last time these 2 teams played.
Makai Gray can't answer. Hobway gets up to bring it down. Hobway trying to go the length of the court, lost it. Here come the Highlanders. Nankin was out of bounds. Ed Corbett Jr. all over it.
Yeah, good hustle there by Nankin. A little bit out of control was Hobway. And that's how you break also the zone. You want to beat the zone down the court, Johnny. You don't want to let it to set up. You get down, and it's good that Hobway was pushing. Just got to get a little bit more under control.
Little FaceTime there, Pav.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh.
Oh.
You're lucky you did.
I was looking at you.
I'm so sorry. 21-12 Stony Brook. Next whistle brings us to our under-8 media timeout. Roberts putting the moves on, kicks out. Did Stevenson Moore hit again? Off the side of the rim. And punched at about IT. Might be able to avoid Vermont in the first round.
Absolutely, and it's so important, as we mentioned, just such a difficult place to play. So many weapons for the Catamounts, and it's a big, big game tonight for the Highlanders.
Binghamton at UMBC, Vermont at Maine, Hartford at Albany, and UNH at UML.
Looking at those standings, I saw a lot of 8s and 9s. And you know how I am with math.
Not good?
No.
Mason, bully ball. And now 18 of his 51 points this season have come against the Seawolves.
Incredible. He had that 16-point performance, catches the ball down low, and really no defense by Stony Brook. Way too easy.
The freshman from Shawnee, Kansas, who played his high school ball at Bella Vista Prep in Arizona. Roberts rejected. Kel DeGraff off the bench. Coleman steps into the three. Jaden Sales, good rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound by Sales in traffic.
Team's picking up the pace here. Under 7 to play in the first half. Green thinking about it. Green goes to work on Graff.
Tough shot there by Green. I didn't like the possession by the Seawolves. We talked about their ball movement. It was outstanding the other night against Albany. They need to get back to that a little bit.
Highlanders now 1 of 8 from distance after the Nankin miss. Miles Coleman, the only one to hit from 3. Roberts, contact, finishes with a left.
It looks like he got hit on that one. And the beauty of Roberts, when he takes it to the basket, he can draw the contact and he can finish with either hand. He's every bit as good with the left as he is with the right when he takes it to the rack.
Coleman looking to get position on Tyler Stevenson Moore. Meanwhile, Gray attacking the rack from the left block.
And you got to know Gray's a left-hander, goes predominantly to the left. Make him go right. Don't let him get down the lane. That time he went straight down Broadway for the easy bucket.
Coleman still the leading scorer for the Highlanders. He has 9 of the 16. Green has 10 of the 23 for Stony Brook. And Hopway finally hits the triple. After missing 10 straight, he's got his first from distance since January 12th.
A real good possession there by Stony Brook. A little flare screen for Hobway. The delivery by Roberts. And that's the ball movement that you need.
Coleman. Quick response for NJIT. Still not doing it from distance. But now 7 of 18 from the field in this first half.
We talked about what a difficult cover he is. He's a tough matchup. He's strong. He's physical. He can shoot the basketball. Kind of herky-jerky. Kind of unorthodox the way he shoots and the way he finishes.
Off the heel. Green steals the board from Hopway. Too easy for Tyke, who is well on his way to career double-double number 14. He has 12 points and 5 boards.
No doubt about it. And just move defenders out of the way on the route to the basket.
Stony Brook shooting 46% from the field, 46% from distance. NJIT, they know their game. They're 6 of 10 from the interior. Coleman going inside out, batted by Roberts. Nankin recovers. Still time, 12 on the timer. Running baseline, Gray. He's met by Jaden. It's a Sale stuff, but Gray sticks with it. And the steal and score. Good resiliency. Makai Gray sticking with it after the sophomore took a stuff.
Beautiful block by Jaden Sales, showing off the athleticism, careless pass, and that's a nice job by Gray staying with it.
How about a team-leading 15th rejection for Jaden Sales? Green, Bunny won't fall. Hobway second chance, and Omar Hobway.
The officials really letting them play out there. I like it. Last game of the season, really getting after it. And the officials are doing a really good job letting them play, yet keeping it under control.
10-point lead for Stony Brook for the 4th time in this first half. It's kept alive. But
with this new lineup for Stony Brook, Roberts has really taken advantage of it. Green as well, and so has Tyler Stevenson Moore.
5 seconds to work with. Quick trigger from Gray, and Green lassos in the board.
Yeah, he may have a double-double by halftime.
NJIT shooting 38% from the field. Scoring points has been a struggle this year for Brian Kennedy's group. Fewer than 63 points per game, 331st in the country. Tyler Stevenson Moore, high off the iron. Stony Brook now 5 of 12 from distance. They only had 3 3-pointers in the 16-point win against UAlbany. It's the fewest they've had in a win this season.
They really did a nice job of getting the ball inside, taking advantage of some size advantage. And again, Mason knocks down a little 15-foot jumper on Alex Christie. And if Keyshawn Mason could play against Stony Brook every night, he'd be an All-American.
16-6 the first time these teams met. Hobway trying to get it going from downtown. Already hit a 3 earlier in the game. Here's Coleman with a hop in his step. Had the big 3-pointer the last time these teams met with 2 seconds left. to give the Highlanders the 3-point win.
Great hustle by Tyler Stevenson. Moore kicking it up ahead to Anthony Roberts in transition.
4-on-2. Hobway catches. Hobway can't finish. Second opportunity. Stevenson Moore fakes the triple. Now attacks the rack. Great dump off. And it's a tie-key throwdown.
I give all that credit to Tyler Stevenson Moore. Good pump fake, lost the handle, went to the rack, and found Tyke Green, and he knows what to do with it when he gets it there.
Coleman fouled en route to the bucket. 6th and 7th free throws upcoming for NJIT here in the first half. The worst free throw percentage in the America East this year.
And Coleman, surrounded by a sea of wolves, still manages to get that shot off. And here you see the beautiful look here. The no-look shovel pass. Stevenson Moore to Tyke Green. We failed to mention that, you mentioned that Stony Brook only has 8 available players. Frankie Pulicelli, again unavailable tonight for the Seawolves. The left-handed sharpshooter. We'll be missing at 16 in the previous meeting between these two teams, especially when NJIT goes to that zone. You need Pulicelli, and those are the spots he likes to shoot the ball from, those angles up top.
Tough guy to be missing, especially in the final 2 games of the season. Pulicelli nearly played in every single game, going for that perfect attendance record. Tyke Green going for that perfect everything record. He's now got 14 and a chance at number 15 on the hoop and horn.
And NJIT is going to have to double down when Green gets it down low. There's no way just one defender is going to stop Tyke Green when he gets position.
77th free throw make this season for Tyke Green, 4th most in the conference. Stony Brook's been good at getting to the line this year.
Oh, they certainly have. And this is the largest lead of the game right now for the Seawolves, up 12.
And now that Frankie Pulicelli will not play all 31 games this year, it's Tyke Green, the only Seawolf, maybe fittingly, who has played every single game and the only one to start every conference game. Final 70 seconds, first half here at Island Federal Arena. Stony Brook 15-1 this year when leading at halftime. Roberts elevating, couldn't finish. Gray comes down with it. Numbers for the Highlanders. Gray goes up against Sales, and Gray manages some space. A left-handed finish and an immediate timeout taken by Brian Kennedy. And a little bit of full court pressure here by the Highlanders.
Gonna throw a little 2-2-1 action. Let's see how Stony Brook handles it. Again, no point guard out there for Stony Brook.
Hopway, throw down.
And Anthony
makes it look easy.
And Anthony Roberts says, what are you talking about, no point guard? Great delivery by Roberts as he splits the entire NJIT defense and finds and delivers.
I mean, you could realistically argue that neither of these teams have prototypical point guards tonight.
No, they don't whatsoever. You see Gray handling it up top, over to Coleman. Coleman will play a little point forward, and he knows what to do with it when he gets it there. And again, another somewhat uncontested triple for Coleman, and he has 15 on the evening.
Roberts, kick out to Sales. He's open from 15 feet. And that'll cap the first half for Stony Brook. And on a positive, Vanelli, I'm Johnny Wincott. Glad you've been with us for at least this season. Stony Brook will not be in the America East postseason. Banned a few weeks ago for their move to the CAA, where we'll start a new era next season. NJIT, meanwhile, has a chance to avoid the top-seeded Catamounts with a win today and some help over the next few days. Miles Coleman with 15 of the 28 for NJIT in the first half. The miss is tracked down by Faw, and he finishes.
And let's see if that gets Faw going scoreless in the first half. The four-year player at Holy Cross for the Crusaders now has 967 career points. So he's got a little ways to go to get that magic 1,000.
And even Gino Ford noted to us how well Faw played the first time these teams met. 10 points, 8 rebounds. Jaden Sales, one-on-one against Diakite. Bully ball, Diakite down. Sales down as well. And the foul is on the Highlanders. Brian Kennedy doesn't like it.
And the referees were going to let them play. There was a lot of contact. in the bully ball, but when Sales went down, they had to make the call, and you see the statistics right here.
First half stats presented by Block Chiropractic Physical Therapy. Start your path to better health.
And not much difference there. I mean, I know Stony Brook had an 11-point lead to start the half. The rebounding, a little differential there, but I think the big difference has been the three-point shooting by Stony Brook.
Sales picks it up and hits. Jaden Sales, who for a while this season was boom or bust, has been only booming the last couple weeks.
And again, more opportunities to get shots. You have to get the ball. Stony Brook's got a little bigger. A lot of shots to go around without Jaleel Jenkins, Alanihi, and Juan Felix Rodriguez, and Frankie Bocelli.
No roll for Diakite, off the rim 3 times. All right, only 8 Seawolves available today. Highlanders shorthanded as well, missing 3 key cogs. But as we noted at the top of the broadcast, so long as Tyke Green is in the lineup for Stony Brook, they've got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, delivers. Had a sensational first half. He now has 19 for the half for the game and 7 rebounds.
Tyke Green still has not hit the bench, other than halftime, of course. Tip slam. Demir Faison with an exclamation point.
Certainly a sensational follow there.
Faison did not play the first time these teams met, back on February the 5th. A 65-62 win for the Highlanders, as Roberts finishes with some contact there. The win for the Highlanders on a 3-point shot with 2 seconds remaining from Miles Coleman. And another throwdown. Back-to-back rack attacks, this time Suleiman Diakite.
After a real solid first half defensively, Stony Brook breaking down on the last few possessions.
NJIT shooting nearly 60% inside the arc, but 2 of 11 from distance. Green tries it, has it.
And why not? Tyke Green, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, 22 points. And he has been Mr. Everything for the Seawolves.
14-point cushion for Stony Brook. It's their largest. Faison can't answer. Good board by Faw. Left-handed bunny.
And Faw may get he may get that 1,000 tonight. He keeps it up in the second half. And not much offense in the first half out of Diakite and Faw. Good news so far for Brian Kennedy the second half.
Yeah, Faw been a bit of a tough cover for America East forwards. Versatile player. Here comes Hobway. Rejected. Faison will be called for the foul. Hobway went up high and down hard.
And when you get up in the air and you sort of lose your balance when you get hit, the beautiful look, and you see Hobway up in the air, got hit and lost kind of body control, landed on his back. Seems like he's okay. He had a really good first half. He had 9 points and 5 rebounds. And he's been playing really well at the end of this season, but all throughout the season has been a consistent contributor off the bench. Now in a starting role has really stepped up.
Second-year Seawolf, 5th-year collegiate baller, first 3 at Mount St. Mary's. From Lexington, Virginia, the grad hits the first, had 4 points and 11 rebounds in the Wednesday win against UAlbany. As noted, the 11 boards, the most he has had in a Stony Brook uniform. Getting all sorts of contributions late in the season for Gino Ford's club. Short-handed, and again, you could say maybe not a lot of motivation, no playoffs, no March to play for, and they're getting some pretty good basketball out of some guys who maybe wouldn't see those types of minutes earlier in the year.
No, absolutely, and Gino Ford and his staff, Brian Weber, Dan Ricard. Good to see Dan Ricard back after missing his first game ever. He lost about 15 pounds. You know, he was a little under the weather. And back, and then Jalen Avery. I mean, they've done a really nice job of focusing, retooling this team, keeping them, you know, hey, let's play basketball. I mean, this is what you're here for, to play basketball. It hasn't been easy. In the last month, it's been very, very difficult. And kids were, you know, certainly, you know, disappointed and devastated by the news. And you got to give this staff and the players a lot of credit.
Diakite keeps it alive after the Faw 3-point miss. NJIT now 2 of 13 from distance. Nankin lob feed, Diakite. Third stuff of the second half, just 4 minutes in.
And the intensity that Stony Brook showed in the first half defensively, after I just praised the staff, has not come out here in the second half. This is the last 15-50 of the season. They're going to have to step it up.
By the way, to double back on that prior note, so now two people ruined their perfect attendance records this year, both you and Dan Ricard.
Ooh, there you go.
Roberts absorbing contact.
Won another America East title with all the talent that they had under Gino Ford.
2 free throws for Anthony Roberts, Stony Brook's leading scorer this season. 16.4 per game. There hang the banners here at Island Federal Arena. Stony Brook hoping to put up some new banners with a new conference on it. CAA coming up next year. By the way, with a win today for Stony Brook, they'll finish the season at 10-8 in conference. It'd be the 10th time in the last 13 seasons that they'd have 10 or more conference wins. Highlanders, meanwhile, just their second America East campaign. And ironically, their first game at Island Federal Arena has America East adversaries. It'll obviously be their last.
Yeah, it came from the A-Sun Conference. Certainly a little bit better road trips, though, prior to this. You know, heading down to Florida, heading down to Georgia. You know, the trips are a lot better there than going up to Maine and Vermont in the winter.
Well, a trip down to Kennesaw State or Florida Gulf Coast. Roberts doing all he can late in the season, shouldering the load for Stony Brook.
Really tough shot there by Roberts.
And he is into double figures yet again with 11. Largest lead here for the Seawolves at 16. And looking to go out with a bang. 16-point win on Wednesday against UAlbany, capping that America East rivalry. I'm sure that SUNY rivalry, though, will live on. Inside out ball, Makai Gray lights the lamp.
And Gray's got a really pretty look stroke, the left-hander. Great rotation, elevation, arc on the basketball. He's going to be a very good player for NJIT.
First Highlander not named Miles Coleman to hit a 3 tonight. They're now 3 of 14 from distance. Stony Brook, meanwhile, 6 of 14. 3 have come from Tyke Green. He possesses. Stony Brook has hit 9 of their last 10 from the field. Roberts making 9 of 11.
And I thought Roberts had a little advantage on Gray. Should have taken him in, backed him in a little bit further. He took the fall away, and kind of Gray wins that battle when Roberts has to take that fall away.
Changes for Stony Brook. The freshman Kane Roberts in for the grad student Omar Hopway. Kane Roberts rather quietly last week in that home-and-home against Hartford at Hartford. But a 10-point performance. Only has 14 points this season.
You get an opportunity to play now, and you got to make the most out of it.
Roberts, right hand, left lane, turns the Jets on against Gray.
And exactly what I talked about in the last possession. There's no way Gray can guard Roberts when Roberts is going to the basket.
Coleman finds the corner and nails it. He sought out that corner pop. Has his third three-pointer of the contest. He's got 18 of the 44 for NJIT.
And that's his first bucket. Stevenson Moore has been doing a pretty good job of him in the second half.
Alex Christie off the screen. Rejected. Second block for Faw, who, as we noted, by way of Holy Cross, was the Patriot League leader in rejections last year.
And that's a nice delivery by Roberts. And I like that at half court, even though Christie missed that shot, Roberts gave him a little high five on the way back. Don't worry, I'll get you again next time.
Makai Gray, the pseudo point guard for NJIT, as noted, their 3 primary ball handlers. Leo Hearn Butler all gone. Tyler Stevenson Moore ahead of the pack. Can't finish with contact. That was almost dangerous. 2 free throws coming up for TSM.
Great hustle, though, by Gray. After the miscommunication and the turnover, he hustles back and prevents Tyler Stevenson Moore from getting an easy bucket. And you can see the lack of point guard on that little dribble handoff. There's no symmetry. There's no chemistry in the movement of that basketball. When you have a 2 and a 3 trying to do that out top, it's not very easy to initiate the offense.
Well, we've talked about Seawolves players maybe receiving more minutes than they would have had if they weren't shorthanded. It's a rare free throw miss for Tyler Stevenson Moore, 22 of 26 this season. Stevenson Moore front and center. Last 4 games, minutes 38, 38, 37, 36, all 4 career highs.
That was a good minutes, and he certainly has delivered, as he's delivered all season long. Worked extremely hard in the offseason, in the summer, working on his jumper, and that has been the biggest improvement in his game. His ability to knock down the triple. And he has always been a good driver to the basket, finisher, good defender, but that triple ball has really made a difference.
Highlanders trying to find their footing on offense. They have hit 3 of the last 4. nearly back-to-back turnovers. 11 on the timer. They'll retain underneath the tin. A Highlanders defense that has allowed 83 points in back-to-back games. 3-game losing streak, 1-4 over the last 5, trying to right the ship before America East postseason play. Faw tries from deep. Count it. And now the three starting to fall for the Highlanders. Matt Faw's 26th of the year.
Down 10, and that's a good sign for the Highlanders. And they're going to show a little 1-3-1 zone right now. And Roberts is going to have to take care of handling the basketball. Both Roberts up top, and NJIT on a 6-1 run. Good job by DeGraff up top, long, athletic, trying to disrupt that rotation pass up top.
Anthony Roberts looking for the foul call. He won't get it. He'll settle for 2. And that's not a horrible consolation.
No, absolutely not. That's that gap you want to really try and attack in between the middle of that 3 and the top. That's a little lane that you have. If the help doesn't come, Roberts knows what to do with it.
And anytime the Highlanders nip at the Seawolves' heels, it seems like Stony Brook has an answer. Faw can't answer. Off of seemingly every part of the rim and out.
A great rebound in traffic by Sales.
22 points, 8 rebounds for Tyke Green. They'll give it up to Anthony Roberts. Working on Gray. Roberts over Gray. The older Roberts taking advantage of the younger defenders, and the lead back to 14 for SBU.
Yeah, NJIT is not going to have an answer for Roberts if he continues to do this.
Gray beating Cater. Dylan O'Hearn, second leading scorer, out for the second straight game. They're hoping to have him back Sunday for the America East tournament.
And O'Hearn has the potential to blow up on any night. I mean, he had 40 earlier on the season, can really score the basketball. He was averaging over 36 minutes a game for Brian Kennedy's club.
Mo Diallo emerges at a professional finish for number 11.
A little disappointed. Mo, I thought he was going to throw that one down.
Right, another guy seeing an uptick in minutes. We want to take advantage of the breakaway status. Well, NJIT nearly had the offensive rebound there at a second chance. And Mo Diallo getting it done on the defensive end.
I was about to say Mo Diallo may be the best defender on this Stony Brook lineup, and he comes up with another steal.
14-point Seawolves lead, 10.5 minutes remain. Looking for their 10th America East win. Green threads the needle, and Sales stuffs it.
Beautiful delivery, pocket pass by Tyke Green on a pick and roll, and Sales finishes with authority.
Tyke Green, the stat sheet stuffer. Give him his first dime. And a consistent contributor on your America East fantasy team this year. Faw can't answer with a floater. Tracked down by Roberts in the corner. He's doubled. And did he throw it off the opponent? He did. Got it off of Gray.
He actually threw it off Gray. Gray, the ball didn't go out of bounds, but Gray's foot was out of bounds, and that's why it's going to be Stony Brook basketball. Heads up play right here. You see he jumped in from out of bounds, inbounds, and his feet never hit the ground, so that would be considered out of bounds. And they may review this one.
So Tim Smith is right there, one of our 3 officials. Seemed to be right on top of it.
Actually, now they're looking at a wet spot on the floor right here. They're not going to review. Anthony Roberts looking for some calls as well. He's taking an opportunity here to lobby for some foul calls when he goes to the basket.
That's a veteran right there, knowing he might have 10, 15 seconds. Put a few thoughts into Mike Palau's ears. Gino Ford might join the fun.
Dan Ricard get involved. The whole crew.
Standing ovation for our Stony Brook crew here, mopping up the wet spot. It takes a village here at Island Federal Arena. This being the 17th and final home game this season. Program record 17 home games. 10 on the shot clock. Green against Coleman. Wild take, but he'll get 2 from the free throw line.
Good job by Green selling that one. I didn't see a lot of contact. He used the head fake a little bit. You know, good acting job, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Our 2 player spotlights at the top of the broadcast. Tyke Green for Stony Brook and Miles Coleman for NJIT. Again, if you're just joining us, is not wearing his own shoes tonight. Forgot them on the trip. Hasn't really seemed to matter. He's got 18 and 4.
Yeah, both of those highlight players had delivered. Tyke Green, 22 points, and you mentioned 18 for Coleman.
And it's a good thing the color schemes kind of match up. NJIT and Stony Brook wouldn't look as good if NJIT was playing Vermont.
No doubt about it.
Gray a little too quick. Wanted Nankin. It's the 9th turnover on NJIT. They only had 10 turnovers in that 82-63 loss against Hartford on Wednesday. In fact, they forced 17 turnovers. I think, well, you force 17 turnovers, only commit 10, and you lose by 19. Well, the Hartford Hawks hit 17 of 32 from distance.
Man, when you shoot the ball like that, you're going to lose a lot of basketball games. And this is an NJIT team, as we mentioned, has struggled to score the basketball.
Alley, and there's the oop. Tyke Green elevates and throws down.
And there's that diagonal pass, and that's got to be a set play out of the huddle. Great job, and that's the tough pass to defend. Tyke Green sneaks behind the defense, and that will certainly could be the play of the day, and that may be on Sports Center tonight.
I was going to say, where's Kevin Connors when you need him? Your mid-major dunk of the day. Here it is.
Look at that. You can see that it was a setup, great delivery, great execution, and Tyke Green is certainly hyped up. Talk to Neil Everett and Stan Verrett tonight. Late night ESPN Los Angeles.
How's it? $24 points already for Tyke Green. His career high is 29. But really slacking off in the rebound department. He only got 8.
He'll get his 10.
9 of 13 from the field for Tyke Green. Shooting over 56% over the last 6 games. There's number 9.
I told you, he may get it on his possession.
Green up and under. Sales. Everyone getting involved for Stony Brook. A little pick-me-up from Jaden.
And a lot of rotation there defensively when Green went to the basket. That freed up Sales for an easy bucket. And Sales has 9 on the evening.
Highlanders 5 of 17 from 3. Roberts doubled. Looking for the open man. Here's Diallo. Goes to work on DeGraff. First shot of the day. Or rather, second shot of the day for Diallo. Not there. 8-1 Stony Brook run over the last 3 minutes. Highlanders have not hit from the field since before the 10-minute marker.
Up here on the island.
You're going to make me say it, or you're going to say it?
Go ahead.
Suleiman Diakite can't complete the three-point play. Of course, Pav's daughter, Danielle, a standout player on that Gators team. We wish her the best of luck. Not too much luck, though.
Yeah, tough one for me to root for.
Final 7 minutes and 40 seconds in Stony Brook's America East era. 21 seasons. Great play. Diallo finds Christie. And for the second straight game, the Canadian finds a score sheet.
And some more really good interior passing by Stony Brook. They've done a nice job of sharing the basketball inside when they've attacked the basket.
Alex Christie playing in his 49th career game at Stony Brook. Honored pregame on Wednesday. As Stony Brook nearly came away with the steal, was about to say honored with that man, Omar Habwe, who looks to the heavens, as well as Jaden Sales. Habwe, by the way, in double figures tonight, 3rd time this season, 25th time in his career. It's Brian Kennedy trying to figure things out and right the ship, his team en route to a 4-game losing streak. And they're probably, at this rate, going to have to take on the Catamounts in Burlington. Unless Gray's going to hit a bunch of those late in the game.
And again, a nice stroke by the left-hander. NJIT is going to have to step up the pressure here a little bit, try and turn over Stony Brook. Down 16, clock is ticking, under 7 left to go.
Tyke Green, by the way, 24 and 10, has picked up the double-double. His 6th in the last 9 games, 14th in his Stony Brook career. Roberts, step back, off the left side of the rim. Diakite had the rebound. It was nearly fought out of his grasp by Omar Habwe. And they will get number 13 in white for the reach-in.
A great hustle there by Habwe. Knocked it away, popped it up in the air, but unfortunately went right to Gray. and Hobway could not control the momentum, ran into him and picked up the personal.
Coleman on the quick trigger. Low arcer, high off the iron, and another board for Omar Hobway. And right now, the way he's playing, final 6+ minutes, he's got an opportunity at a double-double. 11 points and 6 boards. Roberts goes behind the back, the right-handed layup off the glass, and the tip is down. Mo Diallo.
Mo making the most of his minutes tonight.
Faw, triple. Three-pointer by Faw. Shooting around 32% from distance this year. Highlanders defense, meanwhile, back-to-back games have given up 83 points. Stony Brook already at 73 with 5:40 remaining.
This is an NJIT team that is 4-0 when they've scored 70 points or more on a season.
Another good board by Omar Hobway, and fighting through the towers. We'll have 2 free throws. 7th board for Omar Hobway as Pav puts on the glasses to take a peek at the stats. I got you.
And Stony Brook continues to dominate on the glass with this revamped lineup. They had struggled all season long to rebound the basketball. Since they've gone to this bigger lineup, they're doing a really nice job on the glass. And tonight, they've out-rebounded NJIT 34-22.
Right, all season long, Stony Brook had ranked toward the bottom of the America East in rebounds. The rebound margin, most of the season around -4, -5. Last couple weeks, they've worked themselves up to the middle of that. 35 rebounds per game, and the margin at -2.
Yeah, Stony Brook came into this season looking to do one thing and one thing only, and that is outscore you. They wanted to put points on the board. They've scored over 80 points 11 times this season. With this new lineup, you just can't play that way. So you have to slow it down, be a little bit more methodical on the offensive end, go bigger, do a better job on the defensive end, crash the boards, and they've done so.
And other than the unavailable Frankie Pulicelli, who is 6'7", most of the guys that are unavailable were shorter guys, so by default, Stony Brook became a little bit of a bigger team. Right off the inbound, Coleman's corner effort is an air ball.
Coleman's been relatively quiet in the second half, only 1 triple.
Hobway with some confidence, shooting over to Graff and hitting.
And Hobway gets a friendly roll here at Island Federal.
15 points, 7 rebounds for Omar Hobway. Going out in style in the final game of the season. Mason, big time contact, and it's drawn by Omar Hobway.
Omar Hobway playing with some passion tonight. Took that one right on the chest, and that's not an easy one to take right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
7th foul on the Highlanders. Granted, 19-point game, fewer than 5 minutes to go, but next foul will send Stony Brook to the free throw line for 1-1. Hobway gives it a go. Little heat check from number 13. A loss tonight for the Highlanders guarantees that they are the number 8 seed in the 2022 America East Tournament, which guarantees they'll take on the Vermont Catamounts.
Yeah,
or 16-1 at the start of the night.
Yeah, trip up to Burlington, and Tyke Green knocks down a triple, and he is absolutely feeling it. A perfect 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. We mentioned Vermont had clinched their 6th consecutive America East regular season title. Last year they were upset in the semifinals as Hartford took home the postseason tournament and headed into the NCAA tournament after that. And this is a Vermont team that has just been a machine under John Becker.
Gino Ford was candid when talking pregame. Even if things went well for Stony Brook, maybe no ban, remember 5-2 pre-ban, that even if they had finished up in second place, had the 2 seed of the tournament, it was going to take an upset from whoever it might be to beat the Catamounts.
No, and it certainly could have been the Stony Brook Seawolves team. They certainly had all the pieces. They were playing some really good basketball. And, you know, the band really took a lot of wind out of the sails of the Seawolves, not taking any wind out of Omar Hobway's sails as he knocks down another triple.
18 for Hobway. 6 off his career high. High-low feed. Gray to Mason. Back for Gray. Corner three. Pure. Ticket Smarter app. Ticket Smarter, proud to be the official ticket partner of the Seawolves. Ticket Smarter, a smarter way to buy tickets. 27 and 11 tonight for Tyke Green. 14th career double-double. In his second season with Stony Brook, he's all alone, 4th place all time.
He's too shy of his career high 29, which he had against UMBC.
Omar Habwe misses the bunny. He'll settle, in quotes, for 18 and 7 so far. That is an America East high this season for Omar. Fresh off that 11 rebound performance on Wednesday in Stony Brook's 16-point win against Albany. Alex Christie gets ready to check in for Gino Ford. That should bring the crowd to their feet. Sale short on the jumper. And now Tyke Green just padding stats.
He doesn't have to pad his stats.
Jaden Sales, an offensive rebound. Third time, not the charm for Hopway. 3 looks for Stony Brook. No points on the possession.
And Stony Brook up 22, still playing hard, still getting after it on the glass.
17 now for Makai Gray. 1 off the team lead. Coleman has 18.
And Makai Gray has been really impressive tonight. Got, left-handed, got a little bit of that R.J. Barrett in him, taking it to the basket.
Well, always good when you could take a substitution timeout. Stony Brook hasn't had many of those late in the season. Alex Christie in, Tyke Green out. Here comes Kane Roberts. And they are on their feet at Island Federal Arena, and for good reason. But you almost feel like it's a shame. Stony Brook may be playing their best basketball right now. And it's done in a few minutes.
And Johnny, the season that certainly could have been, even with this roster after the injuries, this is a roster that could do a lot of damage. Really starting to play some good basketball, has terrific chemistry. They've got a nice mix going on, and it certainly is a shame.
Coleman keeps it alive. 95 seconds to go. Highlanders coming downhill. Coleman wants to go 94 feet. Able to navigate around Alex Christie. 2 free throws coming up.
And in this era, with all that student athletes have gone through the last 3 seasons, the difficulty with COVID-19, the cancellation, last year so difficult, no fans. It really is a real tough break for the Seawolves. Moving conferences, understandable. But this is a team, this is a program that belongs in the America East tournament, and with a chance to advance into the NCAA tournament as well.
After everything that's happened, Stony Brook's going to finish the campaign 5-3 over their last 8 games. Another opportunity here for the Highlanders on the offensive rebound. Gray over Christie, not easy. He's 7 feet tall, and Mason has the board back. 2 more free throws coming up for NJIT. We talk about no quit late in the game. Although the Highlanders will have a little bit something more to play for. First round of the America East tournament coming up. And with the loss tonight, they'll be locked into that 8 seed. Vermont, they've been locked into that 1 seed for a while.
Looks like UMBC is going to take the 2nd seed. They're on their way to a victory tonight. Good job Jimmy Ferry's done in his first year down there with the Retrievers. They'll end up 11 and 7, alone in 2nd place, and then just a log jam after that.
Maybe back-to-back Coach of the Year awards at UMBC?
Possibly. Ryan Odom won it last year, and he headed out to Utah State. Took a couple of the players with him, and Ferry's done a really nice job down there.
I think John Becker might have a thing or two to say about that award. Jaden Sales, 2 hands, little kiss off glass.
When it's all said and done, they may have to rename that award the John Becker Award.
Sales, the 4th Seawolf in double figures. That's the 11th turnover on NJIT. Tyke Green is 27. Omar Habwe has 18, Anthony Roberts 17, and Jaden Sales 11. And Kane Roberts, a little boogie. You can do that when you're up 19 with 59 seconds left. Stony Brook, America East champions in 2015-16, 4-time America East regular season champs. 8 20-plus win seasons. And this place ready to blow the roof off if that went down.
It would have erupted if Christie knocked down that 3. I think they should give him another opportunity. Run a little fade screen for him at the top of the key.
Mason misses the throwdown. Sales, Hobway, and that should be the final bucket of the season and the final bucket of Stony Brook's America East era. Omar Hobway finishes with 20. Rebound for Sales. Foul on Diallo. Things getting a little more chaotic, I think, than Gino Ford would like it in the final 14 seconds of the season.
Jaden Sales playing a little point guard there. Little quarterback as well.
Sales cheesing from cheek to cheek.
It's nice to see, after all that they've been through, the fun that they are having tonight. A good crowd tonight, appreciative crowd. Great job by the Stony Brook staff, and you got to give this crew a lot of credit for what they've been through to deliver the last 2 nights here at home.
Chauncey Sterling will get a chance to see the Island Federal Arena hardwood in the final 10 seconds. They are on their feet at Island Federal Arena. Stony Brook ends the America East era on top. An 87-68 victory here.